Hello everyone and welcome inside historic Hicks Field. It's the Greenbrier Knights and Edenton Steamers in the second of two games this evening. If you missed the first game, you missed quite the show. Jackson Hip walked it off in the bottom of the 8th inning with a 2-run single to left center field. For game two, it's Daniel Brandon, the left-hander, to get things started for the Steamers on the mound with Juan Lugo coming to bat for the Knights. Adam Fine in the booth with myself, Ray Dunn. Boy, what a night we've already had.
Yeah, what a show so far. I mean, you could call it a night and not have the second game, and I would not be upset. Pretty incredible comeback last game a few minutes ago, and Hip delivered with the clutch gene once again, and some other big hits from Anthony Stalin. I mean, every Steamer did their part in a big comeback win.
Yes, we hardly even got into the comeback there. 3 runs in the top of the 8th for the Knights, made it 5-2 going in that bottom of the 8th. A 4-spot punctuated by that walk-off. Got the Steamers the victory, moved them to 6-5 in Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division play. 6-5 win makes them 6-5. A little poetic there. 10-8 on the season now. Daniel Brandon's 1-1 is up high, 2-1. So what does that mean for this team as they continue to march through this season? Well, another step closer to those River Bandits who are atop the division right now. Also pushes the Greenbrier Knights a little bit further off their back. But still got to continue to apply the pressure this evening in game two.
Yeah, that's true, but I'll tell you what it does for tonight. It can let the Steamers relax a little, play a little more loose, as they have the confidence and the momentum. And momentum is a big thing in doubleheader. It's really contagious, and it rolls over into this second game, and it even rolls over even more for the Greenbrier Knights, the type of agony that they felt in last game's defeat.
Absolutely. Brandon, his full count pitch to Lugo. In there for a called third strike, 1 away.
That's a good start for Daniel Brandon. The Steamers are rolling.
Roll clams, as they say around
Scotty to Hottie.
Trent Hanchy, the center fielder, up to bat. While we're talking about Daniel Brandon, let's give the numbers for him so far this season. He's already got a pair of starts. He's appeared in 4 games. That equates to 10 innings pitched, a 5.40 ERA. He struck out 10 batters in that stretch, and goes with the breaking ball to start out Hanchy at 0-1.
Yeah, no hat, no problem for Daniel Brandon. It's been impressive this season, especially impressive against the Morehead City Marlins at Morehead City, as he shut down the CPL team, as the Steamers got a big win against the Marlins.
Not even just the CPL team. One of the teams have been near the top of the CPL. Morehead City Marlins, the last 2 seasons they've competed, they've won the CPL. A lot of similar players this year. They were caught off balance, certainly, by Brandon, and a 3-1 win for the Steamers. Something interesting about when Daniel Brandon pitches, the bullpen after him. In the last 2 starts for him, 10 2/3 innings pitched by the bullpen. They've allowed just 1 run. So I don't know if they just like showing up for the guy or what it is, but the days he pitches, the pitching staff seems to respond.
Yeah, maybe there's some bribery going on that we don't know about, but seems to be paying off each time. If there is bribery going on, they're not doing a good job hiding it.
No, they're not. Filthy stuff there, 3-2. Hanchy way off balance.
Hanchy got a new bat for game 2. Definitely had to do something with a superstition there.
3-2, missing. Hanchy aboard, a 1-out base runner for the Knights. And that will bring Jose Cazorla up to bat. Designated hitter. One of a few Knights playing in both games. Cazorla, the first game, 1 for 4.
That one just missed. Fastball from Daniel Brandon.
Brandon in there for a strike. Evens the count up at 1. Certainly a much better feeling in historic Hicks Field this time around. A doubleheader versus the Knights is the 1-1 upstairs. 2-1. First time these two teams had a doubleheader. The Knights won 6-1 in the first game. Took the second game 4-3.
Well, Bashara shined in the first doubleheader, and he shined in the second one. Just the different result.
Cazorla sending this one out to center field, and this one is gone. A 2-run home run for Jose Cazorla has given the Knights a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first inning.
Well, the Greenbrier Knights are not hanging their heads after a tough defeat from the last game. Cazorla said, if you hang it, I'll bang it. He took a dead center. Not many dead center bombs this year at historic Hicks Field, but Cazorla changes that. They jump out to a 2-0 lead in the first inning.
And we tease it nearly every time he comes here about the power he does possess and what he's able to do with the baseball when he gets a hold of one. He was 345.
Spoken into existence this time.
He was a 345 hitter in the spring. And good reason. He can hit the baseball right there. You see why. 2-0 in favor of the Knights. And Brand's pitch up and in. 1-0 to Warren Bailey. Now catching. So played first base in the first game, catching in the second game. 1-0, foul back, 1-1. The Steamers pitching staff, no stranger to allowing first inning runs. It's been a common theme for a number of them. Brandon, Daniel Willie. 1-1 missing. And in between games, I actually got a chance to talk to Daniel Willie while we were preparing to get going for the second one.
What did he have to say for himself?
He wanted to let us know that we don't have to be afraid to talk to him on days that he starts.
He said the exact same thing to me, actually, now that I think about it.
2-2, and yeah, so I guess we're just, we should feel free to approach him until he really gets to loosening in the patent, and then when he gets on the mound, which I would never dream of. The 2-2, this one flied right field. This one headed towards the line, and the catch is made over near the right field line. 2 away.
I'd say once a ball enters the hand for Daniel Willie, I say we can be chatty with him or anything like that.
Quick shout out to Joe Haney patrolling right field for this game. We'll get to the Steamers lineup when we get to that side of the inning. He makes a catch there, 2 away. Justin Carestes coming to bat. First baseman takes first pitch inside for a ball. Hunter Cole truly getting a game off. Get to see what the view looks like from the dugout. There's this one fouled towards the grandstand.
There was only one time where Hunter Cole sat the bench, and that was game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then Marshall McDonald said to himself, you know what, let's never do that again.
Yes.
Unless we went
reason.
on a walk-off to start a doubleheader. How's that sound?
Yeah. 1-1. Low and in, 2-1. And there was a stretch there. First 10 games he started, got on base in all of them. Not bad. Love to see that. 2-1. Tip back, 2-2. Sam the Clam now down in the Steamers dugout. Just got a fist bump from Marshall McDonald, James Stalin.
Sam the Clam looking to go 2 for 2 on mascot races tonight. Big opportunity to get 2 wins under his belt. Struggled this year.
Brandon, 2-2. Bouncing in 3-2, and you're right. There's been a number of struggles for Sam the Clam, whether it be running the wrong way, tripping,
hamstring.
being tackled last week by an opposing player. The 3-2 from Brandon, cut on and missed. He struck him out. That'll set downside in this first inning, but not before a 2-run home run for Jose Cazorla puts the Knights ahead 2-0. In the top of the first inning, we head to the bottom half when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. I'm Adam Fine alongside Ray Dunn. I'll take over the play-by-play responsibilities for the next 10 seconds as Ray gets his headset set up as the Steamers get ready to start off the bottom half of the first inning. Got some new faces at the top of the order for game 2. Marshall McDonald mixing it up a little bit.
Well, Adam, that's a perfect segue into talking about the lineup.
Oh.
So I appreciate you taking the reins
like
there.
It's like I knew it was coming.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works here. Way you make TV. Casey Hare leading off. He'll be at second base. Joe Haney in right field batting second. And the two that you've gotten used to, Anthony Stale in the 3-hole at shortstop. Ian Jenkins cleaning up, the designated hitter. Case Kermode is in left field, batting fifth. As you can hear Casey Hare's walk-up music begin. Jackson Hipp in center field, batting sixth. Josh Pernetti batting seventh. He's the catcher. Jacob Mustaine at first base once again, batting eighth. And Jacob Bisharat, the third baseman, batting ninth.
Well, Casey Hare has earned his way to the top of the order for game 2. Base hit in game 1 and coming off a hot streak. So he's ready to lead things off.
Joe Califano, the left-hander, on the mound for the Knights. His first pitch missed. Hare also walked in that 7th inning. He's on first base. Batter's interference and upending his time on the bag. And set this into extras as a base knock for Hare. Gets this game started for the Steamers. Leadoff man aboard.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's exactly how Casey Hare started his game 1. A little muscle shot out to left center, just over the shortstop's head. He likes that area a lot, doesn't he?
Certainly does. He's just liking swinging the bat right now. He's putting the ball in play like nobody's business right now.
Yeah, I talked to Casey Hare before the game a little bit, just joking around. I'm like, how does it feel to play 2 tonight? He's like, well, baseball's fun for me right now. And that it is.
Certainly is. Joe Haney fouls one back, 0-1. One of those players now that Marsh McDonald will be tasked with finding a place in the lineup every day with as talented a team you do. Califano looking over at Hare now, coming home. Is 0-1 check swing, and that one ends up in the picnic area.
Bon appetit.
Oh.
It's a long night. Bear with us, Steamer fans.
The jokes progressively get worse as you move on through the night.
We're used to only 9 innings
Yes.
of dad jokes, and now we got 14 innings. Well,
15 right now.
So
Sitting at 15. Could be more. Who knows? The 0-2. Missing outside 1 and 2. And this is not like an open mic night. The comedians don't get better as the night goes on. Comedy here only dries up at about inning 9 of work, and that's where we are.
Yep, you said it.
Califano looking over at first a couple of times. Now coming home with the 1-2. A swing and a miss. Haney is struck out. There is one away. Anthony Stalen coming to bat. Stalen 3 for 4 first game.
Yeah, this is another guy that baseball is fun for as we speak. That ball's looking like a beach ball to Anthony Stalen.
Califano's first pitch to him, missing. 1-0, and Stalen scored the game-tying run before Jacob Bisharat followed him around third base to score the game-winning run. Jackson Hipp, the walk-off victory in game 1.
As I was mingling over at the Steamers Steamers dugout in between games, I talked to Jacob Bisharat. I said, you deserve to be player of the game. This was all you. You scored the winning run. Doesn't matter if you came into pinch runs. He said, listen, I deserve player of the game. I was the most important person out there. No one can tell me different.
1-1, side 2-1, and you know what? You chose well to be in the media relations, public relations profession for the summer, because if you could spin that story to make him the player of the game, be pretty good at this job.
Well, Jacob's 6'4", 220, and he said it with a lot of confidence. So I think I had to agree with him.
2-1 fly to left, catch made, and there are 2 away. That ball just in on the hands.
Little jam shot. It's impressive to hit it that far to begin with. Can't get a hit every time, Anthony Stalin.
Sorry, bud. That average still looks pretty nice. Ian Jenkins coming to bat. Speaking of people whose average looks pretty nice, came in the night with a 333 average. Came in the night with 9 RBIs, still without a home run yet this summer. Califano's first pitch, and therefore a strike. Joking with him earlier about that. I've seen him launch missiles out of this ballpark in BP. I said, hey, listen, I still haven't seen you hit one. He told me, just wait. Just get myself ready. 0-1 to him now. In there, 0-2. He did not seem to be a fan of that one.
Just a bit outside.
But behind the count, 0-2. Califano looking over at first. Second time, and now coming home. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Steamers get the leadoff man aboard. Casey here with the base knock. The pair of strikeouts, a fly out. That wraps up the first. Knights ahead 2-0. We'll be back with the second inning on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Knights leading the Steamers 2-0. Start of the second inning. Adam Fine alongside myself, Ray Dunn. 2 games today. Steamers already 1-0. Daniel Brandon's first pitch, and therefore a strike. Because of the condensed amount of innings per game, we don't do Steamer streamers or doubleheaders. We do want to shout out Papa Tom watching at home. Always appreciate your support and everything you do to engage with us in the comments section every game. We love it.
Appreciate the feedback.
Yes, we always do. 1-1. Oh, and away, 2-1.
Papa Tom is always pointing out things that maybe I don't see
Yeah.
in the game that, I can use as pointers.
It's a loyal follower, and I'm sure he's enjoyed Casey Harris' hot stretch. That's the 2-1 in there. 2-2. And Jay Hong, the left fielder. Was 1 for 3 with a walk. The first game. Teetering on that right now. Full count, 3-2.
A lot of full counts here for Daniel Brandon so far. Pitch count rising a little bit. Good thing it's a 7-inning game.
3-2. This one flown to right field. Haney back towards the track. Will make the catch. And there is 1 away.
Well, they're keeping Haney busy out there. That's the second play. It's arranged to his left. Make a play on the run. It's not Jackson Hip, but it'll do.
Yeah. Jackson Hip out there in center field. So he gets a little bit more range to show off and try and secure that Goodman Glove award. As Jordan Daddio, the right fielder, not too bad. First pitch, this one lined right back at Brandon. That one hit his glove, but it'll go into center field for a base hit. The Knights have a man on with one out.
A rare first pitch base hit on the slow curveball. Usually, a lot of hitters take that first pitch curveball, no matter where it is. It's different when it's Bashara pitching or McCole Bates when they're mainly, they like to pitch backwards per se.
Daniel Brandon. Fall behind 1-0 to Jacob Jackson, the second baseman. Again, back-to-back starts for Jackson tonight. Jackson was in the 3-hole first game, 0 for 4. Cuts and misses on that one, 1-1. So played second base in game 1. 1-1 for Brandon.
Now, I got to ask Daniel Brandon after the game, does it bother you that your hat keeps on flying off?
Well,
Did he address that to you?
You know where I'm going. You know I have a story for you as the 2-1 pitch foul back, so I'll give me some time to talk. It actually has been something that's happened for him for a while, because I remarked about it the first time he pitched on the broadcast. I said, you know, maybe this is my fault. I gave out the hats. Maybe I gave them the wrong size. I'll wear this one. This is my bad. As Brandon prepares the 2-2, that one in there for a called third strike. 2 away. So I had said, oh, that might be my fault, as Carter Johnson, the third baseman, comes to bat. And then Tyrus Baumgartner's dad, Chad Baumgartner, who had coached Daniel Brandon, Daniel Rutherford, and Tyrus all in Little League, said, no, he DM'd me, Twitter, found me, let me know, hey, listen, it's not your fault.
Done.
That at rate on BTB, that had, it's not your fault. That's happened to him since Little League. He's just had a problem with it. His hat always comes off, and it's not so much a problem, it's just the way he pitches. Yeah.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what isn't a problem is when he's shoving and that curveball is working, your hat can fall off all you want.
Absolutely. The 1-0 from him. Missing 2-0. So
To quote the great Bull Durham once again, it's okay to have fungus on your shower shoes when you win 20 in the show. Until you win 20 in the show, you got to keep your shower shoes clean.
2-0 in there for a strike.
This isn't the show, but Daniel Brandon is dealing.
I like to think it is. Another beautiful, beautiful night here once again. 2-1's in there for a strike. 2-2.
2-2 and
Nice
2.
Breeze. Without the sun, it's not overwhelmingly hot. And of course, baseball's happening in front of me, so you're not going to get many complaints out of me.
Edenton, North Carolina at nighttime is the perfect temperature for baseball. Always is, always will be.
2-2, missing outside. 3-2. Daddio over on first base. Johnson faced with the 3-2 count. Brandon set. His full count offering. In there for a called third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts looking to wrap up this second inning. Knights still holding a 2-0 lead as the Clams come to bat in the bottom of the second inning. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. Bottom of the second inning coming up. Before we get there, do you have a slow computer, broken cell phone? Get personal professional help at Edenton IT, located at 203 South Broad Street, right here in downtown Edenton, for all your computer and cell phone repair needs. Again, that's 203 South Broad Street. Go to Edenton IT for all your tech needs in the Edenton area. Adam,
Ray.
we have some baseball to get to now, as the Steamers will bring up Case Kermode to start this inning. Kermode in the outfield tonight after catching. That's a grueling night. Catching 8 innings and then going to the outfield.
Well, Ray, if there's anyone on the entire team to do it, it's Case Kermode. He's just got the football body. He's tough. That's what he does.
If you say so. I'd be a little tired. Him, it's Case Kermode. You're right.
Well, listen, when you were playing ball back in middle school, it was a little different. You know,
we're just going to keep dropping it. I made it to the 7-inning stage. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry about that.
Califano missing 1-0. I don't think there's anything people want to hear about less than my baseball career. Yeah. 1-0 in there, 1-1, and it's looking like pitch is going to get that outer portion of the plate. 2 right-handed bats. One to Kermode. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It's a good cut from Kermode, though. Talked to him in between games. I was talking to a lot of people, but Case said he felt his swing a little slow, and that was inducing the weak contact that he had last game. So I'd like to see that quick bat work there.
1-2. Foul back.
I'd also carry on.
Oh, just saying he's keeping himself going. You have something more insightful, I'm sure.
I was going to shout out Matthew Fine, my father, on the comment section with another Bull Durham quote. Love to keep him going.
Movie we can't stop quoting around here is the 1-2 inside 2-2.
We should have a Bull Durham theme night.
Ooh. That's nice. We could also go see the Durham Bulls. Only 2 hours from here. I nearly considered it one night. Almost went. I had some car troubles. The 2-2. This one. Lifted to right field. Right fielder. Step back. Now coming on. Making the grab. And there is one away.
Well, now up to bat is the hero from last game. It's not a clutch situation, but I still think Hips got a lot of confidence riding from a big at-bat last game.
I knew you made it down to him almost in the heat of the moment after the game, getting to talk to him. Was there any words he had for you?
Well, the thing that stuck out to me the most was the really sweaty hug that he gave me. But words that he said is, but just like a big at-bat to get him going. He's struggling a little bit, and he said that it's really good. He said he doesn't have many hits, but the ones that he has, there's a lot to show for it. Tarboro, Greenbrier, just a few hours, like an hour ago, I'd say.
He lines this one to left field. Fortunately, left fielder able to move over a couple of steps and get to that one. And there is 2 away.
That's unfortunate, but another barrel from Jackson Hipp. He's starting to figure it out. It's only a matter of time until that kid starts to get going.
Similar message when I ran into him, because he is my roommate.
Ah.
We do live under the same roof. We eat breakfast together occasionally. No big deal to me, but just thought the people should know. So went by to congratulate him.
Any insider scoop on did he have Wheaties in the morning, or
Oh, he's a big protein shake guy.
Okay.
Big protein shake guy. The first pitch here to Josh Pernay, the catcher. And this one, low for a ball.
Speaking of someone who probably drinks a lot of protein shakes.
Yes, seriously. But he and Sam Duncan, with Jackson Hipp and Sam Duncan, both the Brown University guys. They had to even out the mind power in that house. They put me in it, so they put the 2 Ivy League guys.
Oh, come on, Ray.
1-0 Pernetti is up and in, 2-0, and essentially the 2 of them combined just absolutely eat. They cannot be stopped. Their breakfasts are huge. When they really get going, when they're making eggs in the morning, they can out-eat me. There's some days where they just get up later than me, just nature of it, so I miss them for breakfast. But when they eat 2-0, cut on miss, 2-1.
Big swing there by Pernetti. I think the football field was calling his name on that one. Do they spare you some eggs here and there?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm very consistent in my breakfast when I'm eating at home. Coffee House has gotten me a few times. So I've been a big fan of going down there. 2-1 to Pernetti. There for a strike, 2-2. For Pernetti, coming to this one. It's hitting 152, but can't ignore the two absolute bombs he's hit with 7 runs batted in thus far this summer. Turned heads both times. Now faced with a 2-2 count, the pitch missing. 3-2. 3-2 to 2-3 with 2 outs.
Look at that, numbers with friends maybe. Is that a thing?
I think
No.
it's a palindrome. I don't know. We'll ask the Ivy League guys when I get home. 3-2. Stays back now, able to fight it off, keep himself going.
Good swing to spoil that one. Just wait till he gets something in the zone. He'll put a charge into it. Good to see Pernetti fighting pitches off, working a count, calling time, his box, as we say in the dugout.
This is interesting. You have the all catchers lineup tonight. All 3 catchers who are active getting a chance to play this evening. 3-2. And he sends this one to right field. Right fielder going back to the wall, and this one is gone. Josh Pernetti with a solo home run to make it 2-1 for the Steamers.
Big home run for Josh Pernetti to get the Steamers on the board. Hit the 7th pitch of his at-bat. Just got out of here, but hey, that's the type of swing that other players would not be able to hit out. Kind of didn't get all of it, because we know he can get. We were there at Wilson when he hit the ball 440 feet, but it's still impressive because other players that were hit it on the barrel, the same spot that Pernetti did, wouldn't hit it that far. If that makes any sense.
He's got a strong frame, what you're saying. He's able to drive the ball in ways that many cannot due to that frame, and that home run is his 3rd of the summer. Puts him into a tie with Aaron Copeland for 2nd on the team.
The protein shakes seem to be paying off.
Yeah, certainly. First pitch to Mustaine, upstairs 1-0, and Pernetti spent a lot of his summer last year in Texas working out. His brother, a former Steamer, Jimbo Pernetti, working at a very, very highly touted facility designated to help guys bulk, get in shape. As Mustaine's ball foul. That one just going to hit off of the Steamers dugout.
Well, Ray, we should travel down to Texas and see if we can get a little bulky and take some protein shakes. Why not?
I don't think they have much need for me. They're working down NFL caliber guys. Pernetti had run off a list of names with me. I had driven him from Raleigh that had worked out at the facility. It's quite an impressive group. 1-1 to Mustaine. Upstairs 2-1, and spent a lot of summer there, and the results are there. He's big, he's strong, and when he does finally get a chance to play collegiately, was not able to this spring due to cancellations due to the pandemic in California, as Mustaine cuts and misses that one 2-2. When he gets a chance to play, he's going to put up some numbers on the home run leaderboard, and once he adjusts himself to collegiate level pitching, I assume that average, that on-base percentage will follow. 2-2 to Mustaine, swing and a miss. He is struck out. That will do it for the inning, but not before Josh Pernetti. It's a solo home run to cut the Knights' lead in half. It's now 2-1 in favor of Greenbrier as we head to the 3rd. welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Knights leading the Steamers 2-1 in Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. Juan Lugo, the shortstop and leadoff man for this Knights team, leads off this inning. Struck out looking in the first. A chance with Daniel Brandon on the mound. Brandon's first pitch, missing. 1-0. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, but for those just tuning in, the Steamers team with the win, double digits in wins now, 10-8, 6-5. Overall, as I pitched in there, 4 strikes, 6-5 in the Premier Collegiate League East overall. For the Knights, they fall to 5-14 in the division. 1-1. And Lugo gonna drive this one to left center. That's down for a base hit. He's around first, hustling on into second. Hips throw, be cut off by Stalin. A stand-up double for Lugo to lead off this third inning.
Yeah, Lugo smoked that ball in the gap. Was thinking 2 right away. He was hustling. Didn't need to. He was in there easily.
Yes, he was. Trying to handshake coming to bat. Walked first time up, and going back to the standings game for a second. Steamers at 6-5, Knights at 5-14. You're wondering, wow, that's a discrepancy of sorts in games played in division. Well, yeah, it is. Rainouts didn't help, but also the scheduling just unique for these two teams. Ball missing away. 1-0.
Yeah, the rain has no mercy down here in Edenton.
No.
That is something you learn the hard way.
No, it does not. The Knights have played a lot of their games against Tarboro already. The two teams only have 4 more games against one another. This pitch missing, 2-0. Meanwhile, the Steamers, after tonight, will still have 7 to go against the Knights and 9 to go against the River Bandits. So still a lot of divisional play left for the Steamers. The other two, not as much. And she drives this one to right. That'll get down. Haney thrown in, cut off by Mustaine. Runners on the corners now, nobody out.
And usually on a single to right field, Lugo's got the speed to leg it out and score, but that ball was smoked. And he had to take a second there at second base to make sure Haney wasn't going to make a spectacular play. And we'll hold up a third.
Holding up there, and Steamers benefits for it. Cazorla, a 2-run home run. Back in the first inning, now up to bat again. Takes a strike to start this AB. 0-1. One, cut on and missed. 0-2. Looks like he was trying to match what he did earlier.
Well, it's tough for the Greenbrier bats to really adjust to the type of pitching Scotty has here because
that one will get Cazorla and load up the bases with nobody out.
Well, in the previous game, you have TR, a slider type of guy, and then you go with righties. Blake, Gibson, Cole, Bates, and Sam Duncan have sweeping sliders that kind of work more side to side, and Daniel Brandon is strictly open top 12-6 curveball and coming from the left side. So Marshall McDonald is throwing the kitchen sink out there tonight.
Yes, a lot of pitching being used. Tomorrow night is another Premier Collegiate League matchup, but it's a West Division team. A 5 o'clock start against Fuquay Varina Twins. Road game. Brandon's first pitch. Outside. 1-0. And playing them doesn't count in the divisional standings, as Brett Folk is going to come out and have a word with Brandon. So playing them doesn't count in the divisional standings, which helps when you have a doubleheader and you have a lot of arms to throw. It'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night. And then Thursday night is another divisional matchup going to Tarboro. And this team has certainly had its struggles in its visits to Tarboro. 0-2 at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. Outscored a combined 18-4 in those two matchups.
Yeah, it's been tough at Tarboro this season. There's just something about the atmosphere there, and the Steamers bats have yet to come alive there, and Tarboro's done the opposite.
Yes. Tarboro on Thursday, and then a lot of people's favorite trip of the summer is the Peninsula. Play the Pilots, Steamers Pilots rivalry dates back Coastal Plain League days, and I'm sure that'll be a great game. But at this point, with the bases loaded, if you're Brett Folk, what do you try and impart there to Daniel Brandon as Warren Bailey comes to bat?
Yeah, Peninsula's a fun place to play. It's a pretty cool stadium, and the rivalry always excites it.
1-0, or excuse me, this one just popped in the air, foul. Mustaine trying to get to it, just too far out of his reach. A little disconnection on what we were talking about. Can't hear each other in the headsets. We'll go with it one more time. If you're Brett Folk, going out to the mound to talk to Daniel Brandon, what were you going for in that situation?
Well, just got to pretty much get to throw strikes and let the fielders do what they do behind you. You know, you get the double play in order here, and that'll really just slow things down and avoid the lead runner to getting third base with less than 2 outs for a somewhat sacrifice type of situation to get that extra run in, because a 2-run difference is much greater than a 1-run difference, especially in a short game like this.
Absolutely, and right now you're looking at this defensive setup. Bisharat, Mustaine playing basically up to the grass, the middle infield back. 1-2, up and away, 2-2. Bailey flew out to right field. First go around, 2-2. In the dirt, 3-2. A lot of long ABs for these Knights hitters thus far.
Much different ball game than game 1. A lot of first pitch outs, first pitch hits for both the Knights and the Steamers, and it's the complete opposite tonight.
Foul back. Keeps it at 3-2. So speed on third, speed on second. Guys who can really run. Not as concerned about Zorlo over there at first. 3-2 once again from Brandon, and foul back.
This has got to be extremely frustrating for Daniel Brandon. He's had some tough at-bats this inning with walks, and now with the 3-2 and the hitter fighting, it just only really gets under your skin as a pitcher.
Brandon. Once again, the full count offering, and this one's driven to left field. Fair or foul? That one is foul.
And that could have been the game right there. The grand slam. That ball was smoked. But it just ends up being another loud strike. And now this is the 9th pitch of the at-bat.
If you couldn't feel the air go out of my lungs, you could feel the air go out of this stadium, the sound of that bat hitting the ball. Nonetheless, 3-2 one more time. This pitch, foul back. Somebody called the Bee Gees. He's staying alive. And still a 3-2.
Double-digit pitches to at bat. One more time, once again.
Somebody's getting loose down in the Steamers bullpen. The 3-2 from Brandon. Flown into the air. Shallow left field. Catch is made. Throw cut off. Runners not moving around. And out recorded and no damage done. Consider that a win for Brandon and a long battle with Bailey.
Well, it took a while, but Daniel Brandon gets the job done. Keeps the ball shallow enough for Ryan Kay to throw it in and have a no play at the plate. Runner took off for a second, but that was just a decoy. Just to see if Ryan Kay would sail it over our way in the press box.
Quick correction for you. It's our guy Kermode out there. This one flown to right. Haney coming in. He's going to make the catch. Runner now moving. The throw from Haney is not in time. A run will score for the Knights on a sacrifice fly from Justin Carestes, and it is 3-1.
The same type of situation there for Haney. Shallow enough, but ranging to his right. It's hard to stop your body and then throw across your body, especially home, and to throw a strike.
And Jae Hong to bat. Still 2 on, but now 2 out. Brandon trying to minimize the damage of loading the bases with nobody out. Now cut on and miss, 1-1.
I'll tell you, Ray, still got a nice little turnout here, even for game 2. Wondering if some late game heroics will happen for a second time tonight.
That 1-1 is driven. This one also foul. Just getting ahead of that pitch.
Yeah, and Hong shaking his head. He knew he barreled it, and he knew it was just foul. As soon as he hit it, kind of a missed opportunity for him.
That one not as concerning as the long foul ball hit by Bailey, but still enough to stop your heart. 1-2, that hits him. That one up near the top of his back. And he is in some pain and loads up the bases.
Well, no hurt for Brandon here. Still got 2 outs. Need a base hit to score.
Chuck Slar checking on Hong. See if he's able to continue. As Jordan Daddio up at the plate. Marshall McDonald making his way to the mound, and that might be all for Daniel Brandon, and it is. He will have a pitching change here at historic Hicks Field, which means we'll take a chance to step aside. And we'll be back when there's baseball to talk about here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Aiden Kuehl coming on the mound for the Steamers. Right-hander from Roanoke College, facing Jordan Daddio with the bases loaded and 2 away. Daniel Brandon's start is over after allowing 3 in 2 2/3.
Yeah, this might be the most important at bat of the game here in the 3rd inning. This can get out of hand real fast for the Steamers, especially with only being a 7-inning game. A base hit here or even more where they can really dig themselves a hole.
For Kuehl, he is peering out of the bullpen again. He did have one start earlier in the season. Both he and Marsh McDonald agree that there was a bullpen that would be best suited for him. He's made 6 appearances this season, 5 of them out of the pen, 11 innings pitched, a 1-1 record, a 4.91 ERA. And he struck out 15 over that time. He is falling behind quickly here, 3-0. Cool. And 12 appearances in the spring, including 2 starts, 34 and a third, 3.93 ERA is 3-0. Up and in. Ball 4, walks in a run. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Knights.
Yeah, not the start you want for Kuhl, but sometimes it takes a pitcher to come out of the pen and get that one batter out of the way, and then they're good. Only problem is you just do not want the one batter to get out of the way to be with the bases loaded.
As pinch hitter on for Carter Johnson's Thomas Crandall into the game. So Thomas Crandall getting his chance, taking a strike, 0-1. Jacob Jackson's Knights done with a strikeout looking. 0-1 lined off the glove of Stalin into center field. 1 run scores, another one being waved around. He will score, and it is now 6-1 in favor of the Knights.
And that was that big hit. Now you got a 5-run difference. And it's only the 3rd, but it'll be the 7th before you know it. And this is not the type of pitching change that Marshall McDonald wanted to come to here in this inning.
Carter Johnson, the third baseman, struck out looking last time up. 2 on and 2 out. Kuhl's pitch, a swing and a miss. 0-1. Difficult turn of events for the Steamers. One missing, 1-1. Kind of a stunned, silent crowd watched their team rally back in game 1, and now in a 5-run hole. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
If there's anything these fans know, especially the ones here tonight, is the Steamers can come back. So might as well stick around and see what the future brings, because these Steamers bats will not go down quietly.
Kuhl looking back at second. Coming home with 1-2. This one grounded, keeping the Steamers awake in that dugout, and that towards some kids who were in the dugout. Now timeout being called. And looks like everyone's all right down there in the dugout. Back to the action on the mound. Kuhl ahead 1-2. His pitch out back. These Knights bats not quitting. Not in the slightest.
Yeah, when it matters most tonight, both the Steamers and the Knights have done a really good job fighting with 2 strikes and ended up getting base hits as a result.
1-2 from Kuhl. 0-1. 2-2. Daddio over on second. Crandall over on first. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count. Time from Pernetti. Kuhl looking back. The 2-2. One low and in. 3-2.
And the runners will be off here. 3-2 and 2 outs. The base hit can really turn into 2 more runs if placed properly in the outfield.
3-2, a swing and a miss. He struck him out, but damage done by the Knights in this top of the third inning. They put 4 runs on the board, expand their lead to 6-1. So we head to the bottom of the third inning here at historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Bottom of the third coming up. Steamer's going to hit the road the next couple of days. And when we hit the road, we want to tell you about Venture Tours. Venture Tours is excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85. You must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. Jacob Bisharat leading things off in the third inning. Leadoff man wearing number 13. Where have I seen that before?
Oh boy, don't get me all emotional now, Ray.
I'm sorry.
That would be me.
That would be Adam Fine. Glad we could do that.
It's kind of awkward when I hang out in the locker room and I'm sitting in what was my locker, and then a 6'4", 220-pound catcher comes up to me and looks at me like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Couple of buddies though. Couple of buddies though.
Oh yeah.
Jacob
Bisharat is a good dude. He's starting to get along with guys, you know, being a new guy, so he's fitting in perfectly. Big clubhouse guy, and he's got a nice swing on him too.
He was lining balls all over the field during BPs. The 1-0 to him is fouled back, 1-1. Joe Califano still in this game for the Knights. Only blip against him was the solo home run from Josh Pernetti at the bottom of the second inning. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there, 1-2.
That was nasty. Had some 12-6 action. Put right back into the corner of the plate. A little backdoor action. On the backdoor step, as Ray would say.
Picking up all my sayings. Pretty soon they're going to be able to just get rid of me, put you in charge. This one flown to right field, and that one is caught. One away. Bisharat set down.
Well, I'm still assistant to the director of media relations. Shout out to all our office fans. And I learned it all from you, man. So, you know, everything.
It's like
real Steamers fans know that it comes from Ray Dunn.
It's like the assistant to the traveling secretary, George Costanza. It's a Seinfeld reference for all of you. We could just sitcoms for days here.
Oh man, I get carried away real quick.
Casey Hare up to bat. Swings at that one. Tips it into the glove. 0-1. Hare singled to open up this game. Was left there at first in the first.
Well, it took a while, but back to the top of the order and back to the red-hot Casey Hare.
0-1 missing 1-1, and Casey Hare coming into the day hitting .286, the .423 on base percentage, home run and 7 runs batted in, 52 plate appearances. 1-1. Skies this one to left field. Left fielder shading over now, trying back to his original position. Ended up being in the right spot the first time around. 2 away. Joe Haney struck out in the first, coming up to bat now. Haney entering this game, hitting .257, leading the team in on-base percentage at .451. Has driven in 5 runs. The first pitch to him, in there for a strike. 0-1.
It's kind of sneaky, but he does lead the team, and that's because well, his walks and a 3-hit night on Fireworks tonight as well doesn't hurt.
One missing, 1-1, and he still holds the distinction of being the only steamer who has been walked more than he's been struck out.
That is Ray Dunn's favorite stat, everyone.
It is. It is my favorite. Love a guy who puts the ball in play and gets walked as he flies this one near the left field line towards the bullpen, and the catch is made out there to end the inning. Steamers 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 4th. Clams trailing the Knights 6-1 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field. 4th inning coming up. Before we get there, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today.
Wow, the meet and greet with the players sounds like fun.
It would probably be my highlight. I always enjoy meeting and greeting with the players.
Ray, you cracked me up, man.
Appreciate that. Even if it's a little sarcastic, you know, we'll take it. Juan Lugo leading off this inning, and Lugo led off the 3rd inning. 3rd inning was a big one for the Knights, a 4 spot. Broke this game open, made 6-1. He led off that inning with a double. See what he's got here as Aiden Kuehl is on the mound and fires a strike to start this inning.
Also happens to be the leadoff hitter, so Greenbrier manager happy with things are turning out in game 2.
The 0-1 in there for a strike, 0-2, and the leadoff hitter leading off the 4th means one of 2 things. 1, things are going very bad. You have not done anything yet offensively.
Literally.
Or things are going extremely well. No, there's no middle ground when that happens.
Well, unfortunately, right, for the Steamers, it is option 2.
Yes.
As we got a visit from Sam the Clam up here in the press box. Has the audacity to lose a mascot race and then come here and get some food.
1-2 from Kuehl on the ground towards third. Bishrot goes off his glove, and he will have no play. Lugo in at first.
Tough play for Bishrot.
That's a tough play. If I was the one judging that, I would give it a base hit, but I don't make those decisions. It was a tough play right down the line, and range in the backhand.
To throw across the diamond would be
Yeah.
really tough, especially with the speedy Lugo.
Yes.
He
Trent
kills.
it does.
You would know.
You would know.
Oh,
Trent Hanchey, a hit, a walk thus far.
PB&J, baby.
PB&J.
Well, wouldn't peanut butter be slower than jelly? We're not going to get into it. That's
I would be slower than you, yes. That is true. 0-1. Connor missed 0-2. Hanchey
hack from Hanchey.
has had an evening.
Yes, he has.
He was 1 for 2 with a pair of walks in the first game, and now 1 for 1 with another walk. 3 walks, 2 hits. Fans of OBP, fans of Hanchey.
Well, then that would be you as well.
That would be me.
I bet his strikeout to walk ratio is not too shabby.
The 0-2. Well, it's going to take a hit here as he hacks at that one and misses. 1 away. Kuehl sets him down. Jose Cazorla. Nice. 2-run home run in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third. Came around to score in the third. Takes a healthy hack at that one. 0-1.
Yeah, swinging out of his shoes there. Trying to make the game 8-1. Well, he's got his money's worth up there.
He certainly has. Kuehl giving a peek over. And the 0-1 into shallow right field. Hare trying to make a run at it. He will make the catch. And there are 2 away. And how about the hustle there from Casey Hare?
Yeah, I will not let that go unnoticed yet. Lugo, take off, fake steal. Let Hare to run to second base, have to stop his momentum, and then make the play, call off the right fielder. Doing a little bit of both. That's quite the workout, and he made it look easy.
He did. Had me a little concerned, but what do I know? It's Warren Bailey up to bat. Bailey 0 for 2. Pair of flyouts, 1 to each extreme side as he cuts on and misses that one. He flew out to right, flew out to left.
Gets a sword there for Kuehl. Good, hard curveball. Sharp. Probably in between when it comes to a slider and curveball angle-wise. Doesn't really work side to side, nor top to bottom. Diagonal is the word I'm looking for.
Diagonal, there you go. Maybe on the road trip tomorrow we'll break out the dictionary and just start reading.
I won't, but you can.
I might. Kuehl over to first. Lugo back with the dive.
I'll be playing Words with Friends while you're using the dictionary.
Good call.
Wow, we can't get enough of that, really.
No, we can't. We're going to keep referencing that one. And for those who are not tuned in on Saturday night, you're totally missing the reference. There's a plug to go or listen to Saturday night as Bailey swings, missed that one, 1 and 2.
So if I'm eating Kuehl here, I'm throwing that exact same pitch. We got 2 swords on it, making it look silly. So I'd stick right with that. If it hits it a long way, you just tip your cap.
See if he's on the same wavelength ahead of 1 and 2, looking at first. Now coming home as the runner faked like he was going and his head on back over to first. Lugo is dancing around with the minds of the Steamers.
Happy Feet.
Great movie.
Yeah, not really for me, but
okay. 2-2 from Kuehl. Started to check his swing and appeal down. He did not go. 3-2.
Well, Lugo won't have any deception here, as we know he's taking off.
Full count, 2 outs, a runner on first. Kuhl coming set. And the right-hander's payoff pitch misses. Outside. Bailey comes back, works a walk. 2 on, 2 out. Justin Crestes drove in a run with a sac fly in the third. Struck out in the first. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, the Greenbrier bats have not been successful off of Kuhl's fastball. We've seen a lot of late swings. Kuhl's just been walking a little too many guys. That's why they have more base runners to show for it.
And on the check, he is upset because the check swing caught the ball and it's 0-2.
Yeah, Ray, that's one of the most frustrating parts of hitting is when you check swing and you foul it off. And you just look at yourself and like, oh man, it's 0-2. And that's just a tough one.
Heading the count 0-2. Kuhl taking a look back at second and coming home. Up and away, 1-2. Followed up with a breaking ball here.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Knights get 2 on. Aren't able to bring him around. Still lead the Steamers 6-1 as the Clams come to bat in the bottom of the fourth when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up here. And it's the heart of the Steamers order coming to bat. Stalin, Jenkins, Kermode.
Yeah, if they can chip into this lead a little bit, just 1 or 2 sets the table for the final innings when you can have a little miracle walk-off finish like we did last game.
2 walk-ups in one night. I like it. I like the way that you're thinking. Califano's still on the mound. His first pitch to Stalin's in there for a strike.
we're going to need an off day. We have to deal with 2 walk-offs in one day.
You're not getting an off day for a while, Adam.
Yeah, you said it.
This one popped in the air and foul. And while we're on the topic, we opened the first game with the mention of 23 games in 22 days. Reason why there are still off days in there is that this is the first of 3 doubleheaders with the Greenbrier Knights in the month of July. So there's 2 off days. And that time is this one. Peeled down, he did not go. 1 and 2.
Yeah, rain, go away. For real, we've had way too much already, and I'm willing to see this through.
One was scheduled to be a doubleheader, and yes, the rain has played a factor in scheduling the other doubleheaders. 1-2. This one fouled back. I don't think anything was more demoralizing than the Father's Day doubleheader that was scheduled in June being totally postponed. Both games. That one hurt.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But hey, we get 2 tonight. We get a walk-off tonight, so I guess the baseball gods came through for us.
1-2 upstairs, 2 and 2. And I'm just saying, in terms of demoralizing times for me in the front office, and went home, eat little Father's Day dinner with host family. I guess late lunch, early dinner. And the news that the game had been postponed got to me, and that was upsetting. Stalin sends this one to right field. He's quick down the line around first, a long turn, and he'll be back. Lead off base hit for Stalin.
Yeah, Stalin is just so good at baseball. That is a really good pitch. Curveball in the outer half. 2 strikes. Gets low, uses his legs, and just shoots it in the right field. Yeah, that's real impressive.
Night in, night out. Death taxes, Anthony Stalin doing something impressive.
Yeah, when Anthony Stalin watches this at-bat over on YouTube tonight, yeah, you're welcome. That was an incredible swing.
First pitch to Ian Jenkins is fouled back. Mr. MEC, Anthony Stalin.
MEC.
West Virginia
league he was MVP of back in college. So that's our, we like to make fun of people that are good at baseball around here.
It's always a fun thing to do. Haha, you're good.
I wish I could be you.
0-1. Califano's foul back. 0-2.
Funny story about that is you have Clark Dearman loves to get under the skin of Hunter Cole about how Hunter Cole's really good. And to the point where Hunter Cole gets really annoyed. For example, we're hanging out BP before the Wilmington Sharks game, and Hunter Cole's shagging, and Clark Dearman's on bucket duty. And Hunter Cole throws one in to Clark. He just lobs it, like the baby's it. Kind of a lollipop throw in, and Clark catches it, takes off his glove, and shakes his hand like, "Ow, that hurt so bad." And I was standing right there. Hunter Cole was not happy. But I thought it was hilarious.
I think the general consensus agrees with you. 1-2 to Jenkins, misses 2-2. And I have thoroughly enjoyed the MVP talk around Hunter Cole. They're going to rename historic Hicks Field after you, or,
Something absurd like that.
Yeah, going to rename something in the downtown after him, after the season he can have. The start he's off to at least. It's the 2-2 in there, 3-2.
The Hunter Cole locker room, Hunter Cole mascot race.
I just think the Hunter Cole sign out there on the tail monster would be more than enough to show your appreciation.
Have his face out there, just a big, like a, what is it, a fat head type thing?
Fat head, yeah, exactly. Full count pitch to Jenkins. Misses. Ball 4. Jenkins is aboard. 2 on with nobody out.
But we like to joke, last thing about Mr. Hunter Cole is we like to joke that he'll be the first ever player in MLB history to be drafted without a collegiate hit.
Yeah. That's Case Kermode coming to bat. Prime opportunity for the Steamers. As Califano fires this one past Kermode. 0-1. Kermode in left field. Caught the first game. Hit by a pitch in that game. Stole a base and scored. Other than that, pair of strikeouts, grounded into a fielder's choice. One misses, 1-1. So flew out to right in this game. Searching for that first hit of the evening.
And no better time to do it. You got two guys out there, no outs, some runs to make up.
1-1. Cut on and missed, 1-2. Some middle infielders playing up that double play depth, and Kermo pops this one foul. First baseman thinking about it and didn't push too hard for it. Bounced just in front of the Knights bullpen, keeping Kermode alive. And something has just happened out in left field. Something happened.
I don't see this every day, so.
And Jay Hong coming in from left field. And we're not sure what has happened, but he is walking in, and now some conference, some discussion. Player coming out from dugout. That's Miles Webb coming out from the dugout. And is that it for Hong?
Looks like it. We'll pat on the back, and looks like Hong's night is done.
Hong was hit by the pitch earlier this game. Comes out mid at bat here.
I've never seen this before. Mid at bat. Not even in between at bats in the middle of an inning. Something must be seriously not right. So
we hope the best for NJ Hong as he comes out of this game. And now Miles Webb in left field. So again, we hope the best for NJ Hong as he leaves this game mid at bat. Case Kermode still at the dish, down the count 1-2. As Califano on the mound looking back at second and coming home with the pitch. And Kermode checking his swing through the zone, and he is struck out. There is one away.
yeah, it's not a good pitch. Tough at bat for Kermode there. Looking to put something in play, but couldn't quite do it.
Jackson Hip flew out to left last time around. 2 on and 1 out for him, the outfielder from Brown. And he lines this one off the pitcher, and that one's going to roll slowly towards second base. Stalen just holding up there at third. Bases loaded now.
And for Jackson Hip, that is 3 straight at bats with hard hit balls, barrels, as he put a dent into our pitcher.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Historic Hicksfield. We do want to address, we had a bit of a wiring issue. We see your concern about the audio and video being gone. We apologize. We're not sure how long we were out, but we're glad to be back with you now. Depending how much you missed, you may have missed Josh Bernay's sac fly that brought in a run in the bottom of the fourth inning, making it 6-2. The Steamers still trailing by 4. Jacob Mustaine had a base hit, and Ian Jenkins was thrown out at the dish to end that fourth inning. So Aiden Kuehl back on the mound, top of the fifth. Again, we had a wiring issue here in the booth, causing us to lose our audio and video feed. We're back now. Hope you are sticking with us, and we apologize for that. As myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine in the booth, bringing you through the second game of this doubleheader. Kuehl down 3-0 to Miles Webb, and Webb walking on down the line. Strike called on him, 3-1, and Webb entered the game for NJ Hong, who left in the midst of the fourth inning. He was out in left field. He had been hit by a pitch earlier in the game and exited.
Well, Steamers fans like that strike call there. Always funny when you see the batter flip the bat back to the dugout when they think it's ball 4. And have to go run and retrieve it. And then now it's 3-2, and now anything can happen.
I always love when people forget how many balls it takes to walk. Someone on ball 3 chucks the bat. It's one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, sometimes we have some problems with math, but it's summertime.
3-2, driven right center field. Hip over to grab that one, and makes the catch. There he is, one away.
And a great job coming back there by Aiden, avoiding the 4-pitch walk to start the inning, and coming back with a big out to get the Steamers back in the dugout and keep those bats going.
Jordan Daddio, a walk and a single thus far. Third chance. Daddio serve as a catcher tonight in right field. First pitch to him misses for a ball, 1-0. Simple come on blue from the stands. They want that one to be in the zone.
Listen, we don't want to upset any umpires. We don't want any deja vu from the previous doubleheader against the Greenbrier Knights. I'd like to keep everyone happy tonight.
Yes, absolutely. 1-0 from Kuehl, popped into the air. On the infield, Harrod started back, now coming in and makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Taking that first step back rule a little seriously there.
Yeah, almost a little too literally, but that's all right. Casey Hare, a true middle infielder, so he knows what he's doing.
Thomas Crandall coming to bat. Singled, first at bat. Makes that one high, 1-0. And Crandall came into the game for Jacob Jackson. So we are only in the 5th, against 7 games, so everything goes a little bit quicker here. But only the 5th, already 2 changes in the lineup for the Knights as that breaking ball finds the zone, enters through the front door. It is 1-1.
Nice sharp breaking ball there by Aiden Kuehl.
The 1-1. They send low and away, 2-1.
I asked Aiden before the game if he heard me call his last pitching outing when I said he was Kuehl, calm, and collected. I thought it was pretty corny. I thought it was cool, but he seemed to get on me a little bit for the corniness. So I told him, but listen, corny is cool up in the broadcast booth.
Yeah. Corny sells in this industry. Just hang around me for a little bit. The 2-2, this one fouled back. Keeping it at 2-2. Kuehl looking in. And the 2-2. Missing. Just outside, 3-2.
This has got to be the high teens of 3-2 counts that we've had tonight. Quite a few.
He's batters, not chasing. 3-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Kuehl here in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom half. Knights still holding a 6-2 advantage on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicksfield, the bottom of the 5th inning coming up. And if you missed the fireworks show on Friday night, you missed quite a show. But I'll tell you, there's one more to go.
One last chance.
One last chance to catch fireworks at Historic Hicksfield. That'll be Wednesday, July 28th. Again, that's Wednesday, July 28th for the final fireworks show of the summer at Historic Hicksfield. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. Jacob Bisharat, the third baseman. Second opportunity to bat. First time flew out to right. And the first pitch to him. Missing. 1-0.
Well, Ray, I'll tell you what. Brian Hama left, but the new player taking on the APR drip responsibilities has been Jacob Bisharat so far. He's got the white arm sleeve, the teal self-stick tape on both wrists. He's rocking it.
Oh, he is rocking it. It's a good look for him. It's the 1-0 well outside, 2-0.
Leg guard. I don't know how much that's there for protection rather than just to look cool.
My question is that teal wrap, is that like special order? Like where do you think you're getting that?
You know, I've seen it around Dick's Sporting Goods here and there.
Okay.
It's not as rare as you would think.
It's just pretty close to the actual teal color we use.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
say.
can find them in the locker room. Maybe we could, like, you know, wrap up a little bit for our
maybe.
broadcast.
That'll look cool. 2-0. Missing. 3-0. I'm sure we could upgrade our wardrobes a little bit. I like my Steamer staff shirt. I like your throwback jersey from last year. So
I always come with something special in our home games. Also would like people to know that I'm a part of the staff and not just some fan.
the 3-0. That one bouncing in. And Bisharat's on board to start the bottom of the 5th. Casey Hare coming to bat, 1 for 2 with a base hit.
Speaking of stuff from last year, Casey Hare using the same walk-up song from last year, Shakira, Hips Don't Lie. And I mean, you know this is coming, but Casey Hare's hips have not been lying this last 3 games.
Oh boy.
Turning on some pitches.
And
Yeah, that was really bad. I'll take that one back, Steamer fans. That was too corny.
the first pitch misses 1-0. You're getting to my level here. As Casey Hare, actually, the interesting fact about his walk-up song, it was not initially his walk-up song for this year. He had originally changed it, and Tommy Bass, our PA announcer here, is his host dad, and took the liberty of changing it for him, and he started to hit with Hips Don't Lie, so it just became a switch. He was the one player that did not have to come to me about switching his walk-up song.
Wow, that must have been
Very
a little
kind of
easier on you. That must have been nice.
Yes. He originally was David Guetta Memories, but changed it, and 1-1, bouncing in there, 2-1. So yes, he did have his walk-up song changed. Ended up working out better for him, because he's now hitting the baseball quite a bit more with this walk-up song.
I love when superstitions
Yes.
end up working out when it wasn't even you that decided to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-1. It's outside 3-1. There's actually a time he came up to bat where Tommy played both Hips Don't Lie and Memories at the same time for a crazy mashup of 2 years worth of walk-up songs that really, you know, only a few got it, but I was laughing up here. I actually had to mute myself. I thought it was quite funny.
I hear you. Must have been a little crazy.
The 3-1. This one pops in the air to left field. Webb working over to it, makes the catch, and there is one away.
Tough AB on a 3-1 pitch there. Looking for something more over the plate, less. Casey here slams his bat and a little frustration. He knew he shouldn't have swung at that pitch. That was not a 3-1 type of hack.
Yeah, not thrilled with that one, and just drops off the bat in disgust. Joe Haney has struck out and flown out. 2 times up. First pitch to him. Foul tip off the glove. 0-1. Mentioned Haney coming into the night as the team's leader in on-base percentage. It was one of the questions in between innings here during the first game. An unexpected answer. They got that question wrong. It was Daniel Brandon answering, and he just did not get it right.
I'm surprised to hear you not mention his strikeout to walk ratio.
I was giving everyone a break from my favorite stat, but yes.
I figured.
He does have more walks than strikeouts. Quick scan. He's also got the best walk percentage on the team. Just over a fourth of his plate appearances turned into walks. Or one.
Pitchers are just scared of the freshman Davidson product. Former A10, well, fellow A10 rival.
Yeah, fellow A10. Both of you will see each other quite a bit over the next couple of years. You get to be the elder statesman in that, in that role.
And upperclassman now. I'm so old.
The 2-1. Flown to left field. Webb ranging back towards the warning track, and that one goes off his glove. Now hustling from first is Bishra, and he is out at second base.
Well, the infield fly rule only applies to the infield, right? And because of that, you have a weird type of force out at second base.
And interesting there, Bishrot almost at first base. Had not been in between the bases there for the drop, and then had to try and make up for it hustling down to second, and just did not have a chance to get there.
Yeah, if I'm Bishrot there, you got to be at least halfway. The ball's in left field, so it'd take a miracle throw to throw you out at first on the back pick, but so in that situation you need to be more than halfway, just in case crazy stuff like that happens.
So that's twice we've had a left fielder throw someone out at second base. As Stalen gets under this one into center field. Center fielder coming on, makes the catch, and that should do it for this inning. I don't know what the confusion is here from the Steamers side, but that is 3 outs. That's how we play around here, and that is the end of the 5th inning. We head to the 6th. Knights leading 6-2 here at historic Hicks Field. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Knights leading the Steamers 6-2, and we have a chance to talk about a new Steamer, Cannon Piquel, on the mound now, right-hander from the University of North Carolina, signed with the Steamers this afternoon.
Well, better late than never, Ray.
Yeah.
Got a new arm. Got some life to that fastball. Hoping it can be a nice addition to our already elite pitching staff.
Yes, the right-hander spent some time with the Copperheads of the Coastal Plain League this summer. Want to get a little closer to home. And he can certainly do that here in Edenton, as he is originally from Currituck County, not too far from historic Hicks Field. Misses with the first pitch to Carter Johnson. Johnson struck out a pair of times thus far. One-zero, swing and a miss. 1-1.
So Ray, I'm gonna get this out of the way because I'm gonna beat you to it. But Cannon Piquel has got a cannon of an arm. As corny as that sounds, it's true. He can run up that fastball. Might now be the hardest thrower on this team. Not quite sure yet. Still gotta get a gun on him, but from my IDAR, as I said, eye radar is telling me he's got a cannon.
I think he certainly does, and I think Josh Bernay pulled off the glove after the first strike in there. Shook out the hand a little bit. The 1-2, a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there is one away.
That's a good start for your new guy. Speaking of good starts for a new guy, we can recap Clark Dearman's ridiculous start as when he started here.
We're just on the same wavelength there. That's
that
where
what
I
you-
was
is
going.
that what
That's
you
where I
gonna
was
say?
headed. It's right where I was
You
headed.
take over. You tell that story.
Juan Lugo's coming to bat, and just 6 batters up, 6 batters down, all strikeouts. The lefty came in pumping 90, 92. Nothing big. Nothing. No big deal, really.
No
for
biggie.
him. Yes. Piquel blows this one by him, 0-1.
You have to quote the Bull Durham once again. He was a lot of strikeouts, very fast, just not very democratic. With a lot of ground balls. I promised that'll be my last Bull Durham reference of the night.
We're about even money on whether or not he's telling the truth there. It's 1-1.
I mean, when you got 15 innings to play with, you're gonna get a lot of
Yeah.
Bull Durham references. It's kind of what comes with the doubleheader.
Oh, we always welcome it. 1-1 from Piquel. In there, 1-2, and Piquel has the responsibility of wearing number 28, which is a number that means a lot around here after last summer. Josiah Seitler, officially not coming this summer. See professional options just down the road. Draft coming up. The 1-2, a swing and a miss. Struck him out. There's 2 away.
And Bishrot throws that ball into center field. Always fun to make fun of a guy who can't throw it around the infield after a strikeout. But that's all right.
I feel like you have unfair standing on that one, being an outfielder.
Oh, Ray, I tell you what, I have what they call the yips. Yips meaning that if you're throwing 100%, you're super accurate. But once you throw short distance and not as hard as you can, it goes all over the place. And so I would be very bad at what Bishrot just did. I'd probably throw it into center field every time. So I guess I have nothing.
Yeah, you have
I shouldn't be making fun of him.
uneven playing field is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're going to be batting 1,000 on throw rounds because you're never going to get the chance. Unless we throw you in there in the
Just
infield
like
for a game.
You're batting like a...
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
done anything wrong for the Steamers yet,
That's-
on the field at least.
People at home might disagree. They might say I've committed some errors up here.
I'm saying on the field, as a player.
That's
Because
true.
you'll never play.
Yeah.
All you got to show for it is those amazing middle school stats.
Yeah. Well, the way we even this out is if I were to be down there, I would be bad. For some people down there, they probably would not want to do my job. So you just happen to be the one doing it all here. You can do it down there. You come up here.
Very versatile.
Yeah. A little unfair to the rest of us, Adam.
Don't gas me up too much now.
Piquel's 2-1. Missing 3 and 1. And Piquel pitched in 3 2/3 at UNC during his freshman year. Only allowed 1 run in that time.
Quite the program over there.
3-1 from him. That one's low. 2 out, base runner.
And we're replacing Josiah, the South Carolina product, with the North Carolina product, same number. So, number 28 is no shy to a big-time program.
Yes. Jose Cazorla, designated hitter. 2-run home run in the first. Has been hit by a pitch and scored in the third and popped out in the fourth. First pitch to him. Low, that one at the feet. Now runner going down to second. The throw is going to get into center field. Now Hanchey is going to make his way over to third. And just like that, there's a runner 90 feet away for the Knights. So for this team now already down the whole 4 runs. Difficult position to be in the top of the 6th. Runner 90 feet away from scoring. This pitch inside, and Zorla moving quickly to get out of the way of that one. No interest. Yeah, pitch that fast, coming anywhere near him. 2-0. Be curious to see the role that Piquel plays for this team moving forward. He signed so recently in the afternoon, we didn't have a full time to get Marshall McDonald's full breakdown on where he might go as Zorla drives this to right field, a base hit. And she will score. It's now 7-2 in favor of the Knights. Still with a runner on and 2 away.
Good swing there by Cazorla. Taking the hard fastball the other way. And a clutch one, too, that get that run back that they lost in the 4th. The Steamers put up. And now it's back to a 5-run deficit.
Warren Bailey, the catcher, has fallen out a pair of times. Also reached on a walk. First pitch to him. Missing. 1-0. But the role Piquel plays, will be interested to see if they try and piggyback him off of Daniel Brandon. Let's talk about unique styles here.
Yeah, that would be quite the 1-2 punch there. Soft lefty, hard throwing righty. Kind of might hang out with Cole Bates a lot and have be a just kind of like what that duo was like. Cole Bates coming in the first game, however.
Yes, we shall see. This is just us spitballing up here in the booth about potential roles.
We don't make the rules. We just report.
That is, I just talk.
Speaking of reporting about our coach, Marshall McDonald, Marshall Matters. Today, Ray.
Yeah, new episode out. Go check it out on the YouTube channel. 3-0 if you got some time after tonight. And I know tonight is a little late for a lot of you as we're ticking close to that 11 o'clock hour.
Getting past my bedtime.
Certainly is. For some of us tonight, it's only beginning. 3-0, foul back, 3-1. I wouldn't know anything about that, but I'm sure
somewhere to be, Ray?
No, never. Not me. I'm saying for some people, I'm sure the night is just beginning.
On a Tuesday?
You know what they say, the club going up on a Tuesday.
Wow, look at us, man. Just thinking the same thing. Oh, man.
3-1. One foul. 3-2.
Someone's got a souvenir in their backyard.
As long as it's not through the window. These pitches are coming in quick. I can only imagine they're exiting just as quick.
Now, we had a big crowd for the walk-off, and now it's starting to dissipate a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball. This one going to get past the diving Heron into right field. Haney's up with it. The throw to third is on the money. And in time to get him at third, Joe Haney. How about the corner infielder making a play from the corner outfield slot, throwing a runner out at third? This one is still 5-run deficit for the Steamers, 7-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Steamers coming to bat. Ian Jenkins leading it off. Chase Godden, right-hander on the mound for the Knights. It's Jenkins, Kermode, Hip.
Well, it's the second game, but I still think my home run call transfers over to this at-bat for Jenkins.
Somebody
I'll still take credit.
Somebody go check the tape. He said that it didn't count in the second game. This guy's trying to
I don't know what you're talking about.
make up the rules as they happen. 1-0, grounded to third. Fielded cleanly, up with it. The throw to first in time to get Jenkins. And there is one away. Case Kermode flew to right and struck out thus far. Steamers running out of time in this second game. This pitch just jammed him, popped up to first, and Kermode is set down. 2 away.
2 quick outs for the Steamers. But you got the man of the hour up to bat, looking to start a 2-out rally. Mr. Golden Locks himself, Jackson Hip.
Hip had the walk-off the first game this evening. He swings and misses at that first pitch, 0-1.
Look out, Edenton High School, because Jackson Hip was looking to put a dent into that one.
0-1. Lines this one just right at the third baseman. That is one of the unfortunate things about baseball. There are fielders out there. 1, 2, 3. Go the Steamers. We head to the 7th inning. Knights leading 7-2 here at historic Hicks Field. Inning 15 of the evening. Bats get started. Zach Bagley now on the mound. The right-hander from Barton College. 6th appearance of the summer. 6 innings. A 1-0 record. 10.50 ERA. 15 strikeouts through 9. Got the chance. to pitch once again in this second game of the night. We've seen a lot of baseball. And if the Steamers don't have a rally in them in the bottom half of this inning, that'll be all the baseball we see. But first,
we get to do it again tomorrow against the Twins.
Yes. Fuquay of Arena. 5 o'clock start tomorrow night. If you tune in at 7, you're going to have missed a lot. So we just want to keep emphasizing that.
But we'll catch you up.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely catch you up. But
At 7 o'clock hits, we'll do a little game recap.
if we see the numbers spike at 7 o'clock, we'll know exactly what happened.
Yeah, and especially at 7 o'clock, we'll give like a joke recap.
Right.
With me and Ray, all the jokes that we've made, funny moments as well. I feel like that's definitely in the cards.
It's the Shackton of Fools season recap.
The
where they
Ray
just-
and the Fool.
Right. I don't think it works. I'm not Shaq. 2-1 grounded, foul, 2-2.
To our listeners that do not know what Shaq and a Fool is, it's just basically people doing funny, dumb things, and they just name it after Shaq because it's kind of the head case as well.
Yeah. So we'll do that in the 7th inning. We'll get you caught up with everything in the broadcast tomorrow. 2-2. Missing. Inside. 3-2. But yeah, it's 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Fuquay of Arena. The Twins. Last time Steamers will travel to play a West Division foe. It only happened once before. It's a 3-2. Is swung on a miss. There is one away.
Hopefully we'll have a little better broadcasting setup. We got a fence in our way at the Wake Forest Fungo.
We will make the best of what we are given, I am sure, as Miles Webb comes to bat. But yes, one final trip out west. We got the Wake Forest Fungo.
Remember our athletic trainer, Miss Courtney, texted me during the games. What is this? The fence in my face trying to watch the game. So we apologize for that once again.
Again, I'm trying out there. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying, guys.
Once again, we don't make the rules.
Exactly. Big rule followers here. It's the 1-0 breaking ball that just doesn't quite break. 2-0. Twins tomorrow night, Thursday night, another trip to Tarboro Municipal Stadium. Friday night, trip to War Memorial Stadium. It's the Riverbants and Pilots wrap up the weekday set of games. This one popped. Casey Hare just keeps on backpedaling, makes the catch, and there are 2 away.
An eventful night over there at second base for Casey Hare, just in case he hasn't been doing enough lately.
Just working his way into right center field. No big deal. Jordan Daddio has singled, walked, and popped out so far. Bagley's pitch. Missing. Outside 1-0.
Strong 2 hitters by Bagley so far. Pounding the zone.
This one foul. Goes off of Pernetti. Just the count at 1. Yeah.
Pernetti there. Had to put that in there.
Kind pretty good. Count even at 1. Bagley's pitch. Away 2-1. While we're looking at the schedule going ahead, it's better mentioning the River Bandits make up 3 of the 4 games from Thursday to Sunday. Big for the division. They're also just big in terms of the building rivalry between these 2 teams, 2-2. And in the between those 3 games is a game against the Pilots. So there's going to be no shortage of intense baseball for the Steamers this weekend. Make sure to tune into all that. 2-2 from Bagley has popped into the air. Brennan giving it a look. One's going out of play. Hit top. Hit something.
But yeah, it might get a little chippy later this week.
It's going to be intense.
I'm all for it.
Bagley. Once again with the 2-2. One is low. 3-2. So after tonight, it's the more modest 21 games in 21 days. So the 23 and 22. The 3-2. Outside, and he loses him. 2-out walk. Thomas Crandall. Base hit and a strikeout thus far for Crandall, who entered the game in the third. Bagley giving a look over at first. First pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1.
Good hard fastball by Zach Bagley.
Breaking ball in there. 0-2.
Some oohs and ahs from the fans that are still left. That was a nice 12-6 breaking ball.
Bagley's 0-2. Foul back. For the Steamers, if this result holds, they're back to 500 in division, 6-6. It also gives the Greenbrier Knights their 6th win division play. Put them at 6-14. Again, that discrepancy in games. Just the fact Tarboro and Greenbrier has played a lot. Breaking ball up high, 1-2. Only 4 games left between the Knights and the River Bandits. Rest of the way. Meanwhile, Steamers have to play this Knights team 7 more times after tonight and play the River Bandits 9 more times the rest of the way. The 1-2 from Bagley, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gets us through the top of the 7th. Steamers need a rally, trailing by 5 when we come back in the bottom of the 7th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Josh Pernetti going to get things going for the Steamers, who trail 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Again, only 7-inning games in these double headers. So, need to put up a 5 spot. Or 6 spot. would be cool with a 6 spot. As Pernetti launches one. This one down the right field line, and one's foul.
I'm down for whatever. 5 spot, 6 spot. I'm down here to stay all night with you.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I don't have plans beyond this. I kind of schedule my life around Steamers baseball. 0-1's grounded, foul, 0-2. So if you want to hang out here all evening, I just have a couple of game recaps to write.
Deep conversations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. The meaning of life.
Could get to that one at some point.
Okay. It's only July.
The 0-2, Pernetti chopping this one slowly. Third baseman and cut this one off. Goes off the glove. Leadoff man aboard for the Steamers.
Well, that's how you start a rally there, with 2 strikes, making it happen, putting the ball in play. Tough play. The third baseman, Johnson, there.
He will get the base hit on that one. So second hit for him. Jacob Mustaine back up to bat. First baseman yet to reach. Or excuse me, I'll take that one back. He had a single, but Ian Jenkins was thrown out.
All
so
for naught.
he had to hang on to the base for too long. 1 for 2 thus far. Go 1. Missing. 1-1.
Tommy Bass and the PA killing it right now with the in-between pitches sound bites.
And Adam Fine winning brownie points in the press box right now. As it's 2-1 to Mustaine. There is a loyal contingent that has made it through all the baseball we've seen today. Still hanging around at the ballpark. So 2-1 is cut on a miss, 2-2.
Now all Mustaine needs to do is just poke a single in the outfield. Doesn't need the long ball. Doesn't really do us much with the 5-run deficit. Still swinging for the fence.
Are you a home run is a rally killer type of guy?
Honestly, yes.
Wow. I'm going to just have to disagree with you. A lot of fronts on that one. As that one gets away from the catcher. Pernetti over to second base. Count now full to Mustaine.
It's a gut punch, but it's also a rally killer. So in this type of situation, it can be a rally killer. However, in an earlier inning, to cut the lead maybe into 3 or 2, or to take the lead by 3 or 2, it's a gut punch that kills a rally on both sides, on the opposing side. But
the full count pitch is low, so a walk, 2 on, nobody out. And Adam, I'm just going to tell you, I prefer more runs to less.
Well, Ray, listen, so Jacob Mustaine walked here. If Bishrop finds a way on, and then you cut the deficit to 4, and then you have the long ball, how much better is that?
Oh, so you're guaranteeing me there's a home run later in the inning?
Well, I never said that. The word guarantee never came out of my mouth. I'm not Charles Barkley.
That's the only situation in which that home run exists, is where you're guaranteeing it to me. I'm taking the run as soon as you can give it to me. 1-0.
Let's just see what unfolds here tonight.
Okay.
How about that?
All right, fine. We'll debate this on First Take tomorrow. Tune in. Adam Fine, myself, Ray Dunn.
Max Kellerman. Just kidding.
1-0, Fisherot in there, 1-1.
Yeah, Bishop was not expecting that slow curveball with a plus count there. Taking a page out of Brian Hama's book, he's got the left pocket, back pocket hanging out. Some people say it's swaggy. I guess other people that might disagree, but I'm all for it.
I say he went on the appeal down to first in the check swing, 1-2. And are you taking notes at this point for your return, what exactly you want to wear, or are you just kind of a by-the-book guy and you just appreciate someone who steps out in the...
Well, I was never a big accessories guy
Right.
when I got to college. But Casey Hare pregame.
And Bishrod flies this one to deep left field at the warning track. That one's going off the wall. Pernetti's being waved around third. The throw to the plate from left field, not in time, gets away from the catcher. Bishrod up to second. Mustaine at third. It's now 7-3.
Well, you still got to rally. Ball stayed in the yard, and now you got to rally, not killed, and you got to run to show for it. Going back to what I was saying, when it comes to me wearing accessories, wrist tape, arm sleeve, or whatever, I never was a big guy with that. I was ridiculous with it when I was in high school, but when I got to college, I toned it down. But then before game 1 of the senior season, Casey Harry's like, listen, you got to rock the black wrist tape with me. And I proceeded to hit a home run, have a good day, and so then ever since then, well, I would say ever since then, but I only played one other game, so I got to do it twice, but that was about it.
More than fine. We have a pitching change here at Historic Hicksfield. When we have some baseball coming back, we will come back here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. We were tuned in as the Clams trying to rally back. 4-run deficit now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Welcome back to Historic Hicksfield. Steamers trailing by 4, threatening 2 on, nobody out. Casey Hare coming to bat as the bottom of the 7th inning rally underway. Knights led 7-2 before Pernetti led off this inning with a single. Mustaine walked. Jacob Bishrod hit a double, bringing home Pernetti. And now it's time to see what Casey Hare.
Well, Ray, what I gotta say is that this last inning seems awfully similar to the ending inning of Game 1, where you have no outs, runners on, hits, walks, and already a run to show for it. Are we gonna get deja vu?
I don't know. I would hope so. Dalton Barham on the mound, the left-hander now. And he gets 2 quick strikes on Hare. They bring in the lefty for back-to-back left-handed bats. It's Hare and Haney. The 2 due up, and the 0-2 to Hare. This one bouncing. 1-2.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, Mustang's run means absolutely nothing. Smart of him to hold up.
Hare, 1 for 3. Pair of flyouts to left field and a base hit. 1-2 to him. Grounds this one through the hole, a base hit. Mustaine scores. They're going to give the stop sign to Bishrot. Now he's going to keep going as the left fielder lost control of the ball. Bishrot's in to score. 2 more for the Steamers. It's 7-5 here in the 7th.
Perfect timing. Big hit by Casey Harry. Gets 2 quick strikes on him. Does not give up. Puts a good swing on that. And now we got ourselves a ball game as Ryan Kay is stepping up to the plate as the tying run. And Ray, there are no outs.
There are still no outs. Ryan Kay, like you said, up to bat. Kay batting for Joe Wahaney. And we saw Kay do some damage in the 9th inning of Saturday night's games. He swings and misses that one 0-1.
He was looking to tie it up with 1 swing right there.
So Ryan Kay in where Haney was. Haney was in right field. Kay the outfielder. So you would think that will be the switch defensively if this game were to continue. Ball getting away for a moment from the catcher.
Not to get you too excited, right, but guess who's up next?
Anthony Stalin.
Correct. And you know it comes with that.
Hits. Good baseball. Things we like. The 1-1. Cut on and miss 1-2. The young outfielder from West Virginia State University was clutch earlier this season against this team.
Yes.
3-run double, 8th inning, won the game. Now facing the 1-2 count, and he swings and misses at that one. He is struck out. There is 1 away.
Well, now Anthony Stalin becomes the tying run as he steps to the plate.
I remember another time tonight where Anthony Stalin represented the tying run. Things went pretty well. And with 1 out and a runner on. Arm's first pitch. Low and in. Got away from the catcher. Just for a little. Umpire and him did a little dance. 1-0.
It takes 2 to tango.
It certainly does. One out to Stalin. Fouling this one back. 1-1. Stalin 1 for 3. Came around to score in the 4th. Earlier, 3 for 4. So, already 4 hits on the evening, and the 1-1 to him. Up and in. 2-1
there. The borderline pitch. Now I got a plus count for Stalin.
Center fielder shaded towards left field.
A big gap out in right center field at the Bud Light sign.
2-1. One work on the inside. That ball getting away. And making it 3-1. Bit of a feeling of lost opportunity, not moving Hare up to second base on how far that ball got away. Nonetheless,
Casey Hare trying to be cautious, knows run doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. However, to get the second would avoid the double play.
3-1, foul back, 3-2. So I got the corner outfielders about a step from the warning track. And full count pitch, foul back. Keeping himself alive, 3-2 again. Ian Jenkins coming into your screen there. He's waiting on the on-deck circle.
Yeah, if anyone knows how to battle with 2 strikes, it's Anthony Stalin. Doing so again right here.
And the full count offering. Skies this one to right field. Right fielder over a couple of steps, making the catch. And there are 2 away. Ian Jenkins up to bat. So far, 0 for 2 with a walk. Marv's first pitch. Outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Jenkins got to keep his visions low. Do not want to be chasing an up away fastball. Can't give the pitcher anything here.
And the 1-0. Sends this one to right field. Right fielder going back and makes the catch at the wall. That will do it for the game. Steamers lose this one 7-5. It's a game of inches, just mere feet from tying this one up in the bottom of the 7th. Jenkins flies out. 7-5 your final. The Knights win this one, and Adam, what a gut-wrenching way for that one to end.
Yeah, and you can see it on Ian Jenkins' face. Hands on his knees. He was in disbelief there. He felt like he got a good barrel, had a chance to tie the game, but just come up a little bit short, and that is really frustrating.
In the end, we saw a lot of baseball, some weird baseball. It's a 1-1 even split of the doubleheader. Steamers take the first one on a walk-off, 6-5, lose the second one, rallying back in the bottom of the 7th to no avail, losing 7-5. Adam, to sum up all of the baseball we've seen today, what is your takeaway from this doubleheader with the Knights?
Well, the comeback kids, the Edenton Steamers, did a great job coming back in the bottom half of the 7th and then the 8th, but it was just a little too late for Game 2, but enough to get it done for the Game 1 win to come away here with a split, which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Steamers move to 6-6 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division, still holding on to that second place position. Overall, now 10-9. Tomorrow night, it's the Fuquay-Varina Twins at 5 o'clock. And then the rest of the week, Tarboro on Thursday night, at Peninsula on Friday night, a pair of games, home and home with the River Bandits this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. We thank you so much for tuning again. The final from historic Hicksfield. Clams lose this one 7-5 for Adam Fine beside me. I'm Ray Dunn.